The Samsung Galaxy A57 is arriving at exactly the wrong time, and that alone makes its existence questionable. In a market already bloated with mid-range devices pretending to be more important than they are, Samsung's decision to rush this phone forward feels less strategic and more desperate. While premium launches struggle with delays and recalibration, Samsung pushing a mid-range model early doesn't signal confidence. It signals an attempt to fill silence with noise. Reports suggesting Samsung is accelerating its Galaxy A roadmap for early 2026 only make the situation worse. Phones don't surface this early unless Samsung is eager to distract. With growing chatter about delays in the Galaxy S26 lineup, the A57 starts to look like a placeholder product, designed not because the market demanded it, but because Samsung needs something, anything, to keep attention drifting away from its flagship uncertainty. Visually, the Galaxy A57 is painfully safe. Samsung hasn't taken a single creative risk here. The same vertical triple camera layout returns, the same clean but forgettable surfaces, the same recycled Galaxy A identity we've seen for years. Yes, it's slim and solid. Yes, it uses glass and metal. But at this point, basic competence isn't impressive. It's the bare minimum. Even water and dust resistance, once a selling point, now feels like a checkbox feature Samsung includes simply to avoid criticism. The display follows the same uninspired formula, a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED panel, Full HD Plus resolution, and a 120 Hz refresh rate are all technically fine, but none of this pushes boundaries. Samsung is coasting on numbers that were exciting generations ago. There's no innovation here, no ambition, just another screen designed not to disappoint rather than impress. Performance is where Samsung tries hardest to overcompensate. The Exynos 1680, built on 4 nanometers with the Xclipse 550 GPU, sounds impressive on paper, especially paired with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage. But Samsung's history with Exynos chips makes these claims hard to trust. Power, thermal efficiency, and long-term consistency remain unanswered questions, and throwing up to 12 gigabytes RAM at the problem doesn't erase past failures. Software support is marketed as a win, but even that feels excessive rather than meaningful. Android 16 and One UI 8 out of the box, plus rumors of 7 major Android updates, sound great until you realize longevity means little if the hardware ages poorly. Promising updates doesn't automatically guarantee a good experience 5 years later. The cameras are predictable to the point of boredom. A 50-megapixel main sensor with OIS, backed by ultra-wide and macro lenses, screams safe and forgettable. Battery rumors and charging speeds up to 65 watts lack clarity, reinforcing the sense that Samsung hasn't fully committed here. Connectivity is complete, but nothing stands out. At an expected $450 to $500 price, the Galaxy A57 risks being irrelevant, too expensive for budget buyers, too bland to threaten flagships. It doesn't disrupt the market, it just exists.